Well, as promised, I'm going to show you how to get the rest of this off, and I've got just one little section left. I spent another 3 hours on this floor getting this stuff up. Remember, I had about half the floor done last time I showed it to you? Here it is now. We're right out the door. This is what it looked like before. Remember how dark it was? And that's that. I was almost thinking about staining or sealing just like that, and I probably could have if you wanted it that dark, let's say, but I think this looks a lot better, don't you think? Now I'm going to have to go over this one more time with the wet sponge, and I'll show you that when I get done with this. I just can't think of a better way to do this. It just takes forever, you know? But I wanted to show you that if I can do it, you can do it. And I've already sprayed that. I've let that sit on there for a while. I'm going to spray around this edge like that. I'm going to spray some on here. This is just a knee pad. It's slippery and it's just foam. Okay, I want to slide on there like that. Okay, that way I get on here, I can slide wherever I want. I've got different brushes here. This one is a steel brush, and it's almost like stainless steel little tines on here. This one here, went to the store, I wanted to get the same one as this, but it's slightly different. This one, I think, is carbide tip. They're carbide steel, and it's just a hair different than this. This one's a little bit more flexible. This one's just a hair stiffer, I can tell, and maybe they just don't sell these at that particular store, and so I'm going to try that. I've also got a little one. This one, believe it or not, works pretty good in small little areas or up against the baseboard. It's got this to where you can get right in the inside corners, and sometimes even to get stubborn areas off, we're going to try that. Now I've already tried, you know, obviously here's my razor blade scraper, and here is a razor scraper. It's kind of like a razor blade, but this is a lot stiffer, and this has a double-edged sharpness to it, just like a razor blade. But I've already done those. This is not going to do anything to this because it's so tight to the floor now. Okay? There's nothing here really per se. So I'm really not going to use that for here. I'm just going to start sliding around, and I'm just going to do it once over on this, and I'm going to show you different ways to use this brush. When you do your brush, if you think once you do it one time, and if it doesn't get it all off, you think, how else am I going to get it off? Well, I'll show you. This is the residue of the glue, the mastic that we tried to scrape off of here before. Okay? I've just got my hand on here. If you get tired with your left hand up there, try your right hand. Once you get tired, you're going to have to go with your left hand. I'm right-handed, so it's easier for me to go like this, but there's only so long you can do that, especially on the floor, especially if you're going to be doing this for 6 hours. Let's say you've got to learn how to run this tool in a different way. So when you get tired of doing it one way, you can do it a different way. Okay? I had this stuff on here for about 15 minutes. Now I'm going to wipe that off and see what I have. See where it's going to blend in with everything else. Got my sponge here. I'm not really going to worry too much about blending in the outside areas yet. I'm just going to leave my sponge here. Now I see which direction the glue is going. So if I slide around here and go this way, it's not going to take it all off because everything's going this direction. Okay? no matter what I do, it's not going to come off. Some of it's going to come off. Okay, so I'm going to slide this around, maybe get a little bit more spray on here. Now you can go this direction. Okay, because not only am I hitting there, I'm hitting this, I'm hitting this, I'm hitting this, and I'm continuing to go in the direction where it is. When I get tired with that, I can do it with one hand. My right hand, and I can take it and I can go flat, or I can hold it at an angle to where I'm just getting the edge. Because sometimes if you hold it just on the edge, you can get more off. Or the tip, I can hold it on the tip and leave the back end up off the ground, let's say, and sometimes that will get your stuff off easier. Then after a while, your tip's going to wear down. So what I do is that after I do that, okay, I can wipe this off a little bit. Then I can take the back end. Instead of like this, I can flip it around. You know? And then I can use the back tip, leave the front up. Let's say, hold it here and do it that way. For anything really super stubborn, okay, right here, if that's not working for you, I can push the handle all the way down. And then I'm going to grab this and I'm going to push this in. And I'm going to slide this right on the ground, having this edge hit it. And that's it. I'm doing about the same force, and I'm just going to rub this on the ground and hold this at an angle. Maybe that'll do it. See there? Get myself a little bit more cleaner on here. And I'm going to hold it right like that again and try some more. I always have to look at my floor and make a decision. How much of the black stuff do I want off? Because this floor, I could take every single speck of the black off, but I want some of the black on there. So I look at my floor and make a decision. Okay, now I need to take some of this off. Slide around here, and I'm going to try my steel brush. I'm just going to try that for a bit. I can hold it at an angle like this and hold this here. I see it coming off. I can do that for a while. If I get tired of that, I can turn it on this edge and hold it. I can still hold it if I'm getting that. Okay, spray a little bit more like cleaner on there. That looks pretty good. So I still want a little bit of black on there, a little variegation. Here's some right here. And what I can do here is, so I can hold it up at an angle and get the tip, or I can lower it down like this, keep the tip of the front up. Okay, so now I'm just using this amount of splines on the back. And depending how you do it, you try different techniques and you'd be amazed at what's going to happen here. Okay, so I'm just using the back end. I've got pressure down on this. I'm just holding this to slide it back and forth. There's still some black there. I can put a little bit more cleaner on there a little bit. Now what I can do is, if you start getting tired, you can scrunch down here. Sometimes my leg has a tendency to want to go out of joint, and so I can hold my leg out like that. I can sit down on this like this, and I'm going to get this out just using my hand. But I'm going to use the tip here, and I'm going to hold my finger kind of on it. And so I'm holding my fingers here, and I'm only using this little bit, okay? And I'm keeping my thumb kind of pushed down. So I'm pushing that over like that. Now I've got more tines all tight together, and I'm using just the tip to get that. Now I'm using the whole thing sideways. Using the tip right there. Now the whole thing. Now just the tip. If I want, I can flip around, use the back tip. Okay. There it is. That was right there. Now see, if I want to get that, I can just keep going on that, or I can use just the back tip and go back and forth that way. I got the front up. Okay? You can look at it. That looks like a little depression in the floor where the black has gotten in there. Okay? So now, see, it's going to take you a while to do this. I'm just going to let the camera run. Now I'm doing my left hand because my right hand's getting tired now. Do it flat on the edge. And I'm putting full force on here as much as I can with my left hand.